Good morning again. I'm still Beth. During Advent, Christmas, and Epiphany, the Gospel of John has introduced Jesus to us as Word, a cosmic nickname. And this Word was present before creation, and all creation came through this Word. John has introduced Jesus as light, a light that cannot be extinguished. John has introduced Jesus as a stranger and a homemaker. Last week on Comfort and Joy Sunday, Mike told us more about joy and the happiness that Jesus desires for us. Today, let's dig a little deeper. Let's dig more into how Jesus is light. That will help us celebrate today, which is called Epiphany Sunday, and prepare us for our annual gift of a star word. And here are some reminders of how God uses light. At the beginning of the Bible, it says that God is the creator of light. Later, in the book of Exodus, God spoke from the light of a burning bush, speaking to Moses. And in dim times, 1 Samuel signals hope, saying that the light of the lamp of God has not gone out yet. And into that dark time came the call of the prophet Samuel. Psalm 119 calls God's teaching a lamp unto our feet and a light unto our path. And we have sung that psalm here. And the prophet Isaiah assures us, the people who walked in darkness have seen a great light. On them, light has shined. Stories of light in the Bible remind us, no matter how sad or painful or hopeless a situation is, God's light is still in the world. This is an important reminder to us as the Christmas season fades and winter bears on. We can remember God's light is there for us. Maybe we are carrying a burden today, a loss, a pain, concerns. Some may be facing uncertain futures, economic hardship, or a sense of purposelessness in our lives or our work. Others may be facing emotional dramas or cruelty. It can feel like darkness is winning. But here on Epiphany, we have another story of light, just in time for the new year. On Epiphany, we remember the story of how wise men, or kings, followed light in the form of a star in order to find an honorable new king. The wise men made it as far as Jerusalem, and then they needed more information. Then King Herod intervened. His religious consultants pinpointed Bethlehem as the place of a new and honorable king. The wise men followed the star to Bethlehem. There they see the child Jesus. And when they see Jesus, they have an epiphany. They have an aha moment of who Jesus is. They understand that Jesus is a worthy, moral king sent by God, and they honor him. The star provided them light to find Jesus. Jesus provided them light of understanding. Perhaps this understanding brought them enlightenment to not return to Herod, but to go home another way. Matthew 2 reminds us that God sends stars and other guidance into our lives, even when things are dark or distorted. God leads people to goodness and truth. God leads individuals and people in various ways, through words and signs and nudges. This is part of the work of the Holy Spirit. This is the way of light and enlightenment in each day or in each challenge. One small practice of light we do on Epiphany Sunday is sharing a star word. The star part comes from the wise men who followed a star. And the words are words of goodness that make us think about God's grace. The words can perhaps stir a reminder of God's presence, gifts, and guidance for our lives. In a little while, we'll pass out offering plates. And if you didn't already get one, because I know the kids helped with this some, but please make sure you get one. Everyone is invited to take out a slip of paper as the plate passes by. If you are online on Facebook, you can request a word from our Facebook host. Just get in touch and pick a number between 1 and 54. And if you are listening to this as a recording, you can turn to our Wednesday newsletter, where you can also select a word, or you can see it posted later on our website. Anyway, one way or another, shortly, you are going to receive a star word. This word isn't a word that's supposed to be a chore for you. It isn't a word to make you feel guilty. It isn't a word of burden for you. It's a word of light. It's a word of grace. It's a word of guidance to good things. It's a word that can have very particular meaning to you. It's meant as a spark. It's a word that's already within you. And it is a word that the Holy Spirit can nourish within you. And it is also a word that can help you grow in spirit. So we're going to do a few things now to receive a word. We're going to pass the plates. Again, if you didn't get one already, please take one. And as you get your word, consider what it sparks in you. Take some time to think. As we're passing the words around, we'll ask Yulia to play the offertory music so we can all have some time to think and receive the word. And then I'm going to ask some group questions in order to get a sharing about the word we got. Brad already gave us the model for that, so you know what to do. You don't have to share anything, but it's always good to interact with the word we get and to interact with the people around us. That can help stir the work of the Holy Spirit within us. Okay, so let's take the next step. We'll listen to our music and we'll pass the plates.